Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. How's everyone doing today? As we enter, I believe, the first official day of the Bitcoin conference, the price continues to be suppressed by virgins and noobs selling their bags so that they can afford to pay for their $750 steak dinner and cheap escorts. Fortunately for us, these individuals are probably going to freak out and never hire an escort again. Smash the like button on your way in. I appreciate you guys for joining. Happy Tuesday. Happy post-Memorial Day. Happy day. Let's shut this off before it gets into its weird slow build up into like the second song, I guess. Oh boy. Boy, oh boy, has today been a day. Ladies and gentlemen, smash the like button on your way in. I appreciate you guys for joining. Subscribe if you if you aren't subscribed. We were at 1,000, now we're at 999, which I knew was gonna happen. It's quite comical at this point. I mean, you can't really deny the comedic factor of it, but it is what it is. What are you gonna do? How you guys doing? Bitcoin currently trading at 109, 35, 41, 80, depending on where you look. Looks good. Let's get over to here. The stock market closed incredibly green. S&P up 2%, NASDAQ up 1.13, Bitcoin down 0.35. The stock market is officially outperforming Bitcoin. As of right now, Bitcoin is a piece of garbage compared to the stock market, which is pretty funny. Waterfly said USA should have invaded Canada on Monday. I don't know about that. I do not know anything about that. But yeah, Bitcoin 109.44 and 22 cents. Looks like doo-doo. And by doo-doo, I mean just boring. Like nobody wants Bitcoin anymore. Look at all that leverage they got right above us, though. Are they going to take that out? They got all this. That's a lot of money right there. Couple $100 million, no big deal. Someone was mad they didn't win daily close. Who? Oh, I figured it was the scammer. We had a scammer impersonating me in the Discord. They probably unsubscribed. They were like, "Oh, he found me out. Unsub." All right, we got 108, 582. Tomorrow, my attendance for a daily close is going to be wishy-washy because I'm going to be on a job site pretty late. 107, 765. Which is a perfect time because Wednesday is my best day. So I love the possibility of not being here for my my only attractive factor. 109, 809. For my job. My 9 to 5. 111, 607. Oops. I guess the only positive there is that the price probably isn't going to do anything between now and then. Now that I say that, though, it's probably going to go crazy, so I might have to fake an injury or something. Philly said, JJ, a few of us in the Discord had a meeting. A few of us are unsubscribing. You've gotten too big for your britches. What is a britch? Since you got to 1K subs, you've gotten cocky and hard to deal with. I have. It's true. This is true. I do not deny these rumors. Leave me. Away with you. we gotta write a script for some like medieval unsubscribing event. I think that'd be kind of funny. Anyways, these are liquidation points. We got a big block right here, little block down here. We'll see which one the market maker finds more attractive. Tomorrow's Wednesday, my favorite day of the week, so it should be a good day. Tuesday's kind of blow, so I'm not surprised that the price action is meh. ETH, however, ETH performing very nicely, up 3.54%. That inverse head and shoulder played out beautifully. Look at that. We did point this out last night. And looks good. Played out perfectly. That would have been a great trade. Billy just noticed. He goes, "You're down to $9.99." Yeah. It was literally at 1,001 all night. And I got home and I refreshed and it went down to $9.99. I was like, oh, of course. That's pretty funny. Oh, Billy said, JJ, it's called the Ether. I did notice somebody who, I'm pretty sure it's John. John's like name on my merch store is Ether. Which I thought was really funny. I just noticed that. Which is, I don't know, it's a good lore building. Bitcoin dominance 63.94. It is below 64, which is great for alts, honestly. If alts decide to do anything, as of right now, it's a little wishy-washy. Some of them are doing good, some of them are doing nothing. So we'll have to see what happens. Sol is up 0.75% on the day. Not a whole lot going on in the chart. It is holding above 175, which is great. It got above 175. The little funky inverse head and shoulders didn't quite play out the way that I wanted it to. It does look like it's rejecting. So if we get back below 175, then we'll probably make our way towards the blue line down here towards 160-ish. But we'll see how it plays out. Total 3 up 0.58% on the day. Total 3, a kind of similar situation to Sol. We got the inverse head and shoulder kind of thing. Rejecting. We'll see if it continues to the downside. Hopefully this is a fake out. And we just start blasting off. That's what I want to see. I don't know. It's difficult to say. ADA down 0.59%. Really struggling to get above this yellow trend line. No surprise there, honestly. ADA is just a struggle bus until it isn't, so it's just a waiting game. It's holding above 75, which is nice, but it's probably gonna get below it any second now. Big fat 1% red candle on the 4-hour time frame. A lot of indecisiveness right here. You got some buys right here, but you got a tweezer top sell. Buys right there. It doesn't look great. Tom Salks Goat said, stocks blasted today. Sometimes we lag the market. Yeah, yep. SNEK is down 0.06% on the day. Nothing really to report here. It's holding above 0.3, which is more than I can ask for. So, Waterfly said not expecting any big upside moves next 48 hours. I agree, Waterfly, and it's because of the Bitcoin conference. We never get good moves. They're like, we're going to break the world record for the highest number of Bitcoin transactions ever. That's because they're all selling. That's because they're all selling so that they can afford the trip. Because none of them have cash. None of them have cash. If you ever want to make a guaranteed trade, short the big Bitcoin conferences. Every single time, like clockwork. It's just comedic. And they're all like, hold. Meanwhile, they're like, oh, shoot, this steak dinner's a little more expensive. I gotta sell some, and then I gotta put it on Coinbase so I can use my Coinbase card. And then Coinbase gets hacked. And the picture of them with their driver's license, like, gets leaked all over Twitter. That's so messed up. That poor guy. I'm pretty sure they doxed his wife, too. Like, dang, that's crazy. He wasn't even a scammer. He's the creator of Solana. Like, leave the dude alone. Let him go live his life. That's crazy. If you're going to blackmail somebody, be a little realistic. 50 Bitcoin is nuts. That's insane. Like, be happy with 10. Just ask for 10. He maybe had 10. Who knows? The problem with blackmail, though, is there's no way to guarantee that you're not just going to keep the information and do it again later on. So, Drummer said, where are the cheap escorts you mentioned? I'm pretty sure they're in Vegas, where the Bitcoin conference is happening. What if I said no, only cash or Doge? Tom Selleck Goat said, we're still at 109, so not much movement down. Yeah, but there's movement down. That's 0.76% from this local top right here. They let it pump up for their transactions, and then they dumped it 1.5% again, so that they can afford their cheap escorts and expensive stakes. XRP is up 0.23%. A lot of chop. That's all this is just chop right now. We're not going anywhere. RSI is chilling in the middle, so is the momentum wave. We're holding above 222. I guess there's maybe support right here, 230-ish. HBAR up 0.45% on the day, holding above 1858, which is great. If it can stay above that, then 20 cents is in the cards for sure. It does seem to be frequently rejecting off of the midpoint, though, so we'll see if that continues to happen. Waterfly said, I'm flying to Vegas in a few days. What? Leftover escorts? I'll nilate leftover escorts? I don't know what nilate means. Giovanni said, what's up? What's going on, Giovanni? Oh, you know what? I didn't get the page ready for the daily close contest. Let me get that ready so that I'm not fumbling, but it's actually time. Oh. Okay. There we go. Squeeze her down. Right there. Beautiful. Okay. Now we're ready. AI for the head said, yo, what's going on? Zhao said, oh. What if I said I stayed at Palazzo? Drummer, nice property. Philly said I was in Vegas 2001 or 2002. Everyone was blowing all their money on poker or blackjack. I went to the few strip clubs and spent $700 on lap dances. Yes, $700. I'll be late. Okay. Oh, I'll be late. Okay, I got it. Got it. Thank you. That makes sense now. I completely away from that sentence. I don't know why I didn't figure that out while I was reading it. Genuine fumble. I'm telling you guys, my brain is melting today. I had an awful day at work. Today's the first day, I think, ever that I decided that I hate my job. But tomorrow will be fine. HBAR. Nothing but boring, honestly. We got a little double bottom action here, but it doesn't seem to be resulting in any upside. I do suspect we got this and then a little rejection pump. Maybe we do the same thing right here. Rejection pump. You know, the W rejection pump. I watched the new Fear Street last night on Netflix. Really good. Gratuitous violence. But it's R.L. Stine, which is interesting because he like writes Goosebumps. And it was very 1980s slasher. SWE is up 5.2%. Actually looks really good. Performing very nicely today. We did say that it looks very similar to this, so if it continues to the upside, then we totally call that move. However, we have our W, our rejection, and then our pump. So we did just get our W completion. Are we going to get our rejection and then our pump? It's looking like that might be the case. We will see what happens, though. Cody said, sup, friends? What's going on, Cody? Billy said, JJ, if you want to run a YouTube channel, you need to learn to read typo. I try. I can read your gibberish when you submit your daily clothes contest, Philly. Everything else, though, my brain just stops working. Ondo is up 0.71% on the day, holding the orange trend line, looking good. Seems to have trouble holding above 95, which is not awesome. But I'm assuming everything's going to do the same thing. It's going to do the W, it's going to do the rejection, and then the pump. And that rejection is going to maybe go to the halfway point of the W. Totally guessing. There's no rhyme or reason. Everyone's like, oh, he's just making stuff up. I'm pretty sure all of technical analysis is made up stuff. Just recognizing patterns. The only difference is I don't name mine. This is a W with a rejection and a pullback and then a bounce. Giovanni said, you already know we got to check JYAI. Let's go take a look at this bad boy. It's been super duper pumpalicious as of late. Ooh, up 25.56% on the day. Still just absolute moonage out of this thing. What a crazy scenario unfolding here on JYAI's chart. I missed the beginning. Stock market is outperforming Bitcoin. Yes, sir. Bitcoin is down 0.33% on the day. S&P up 2%. NASDAQ up 1.15%. Even MicroStrategy's up 0.73%. And Bitcoin is down, getting absolutely decimated by the stock market. The stock market literally looked at Bitcoin's little 0.51% candle today and said, hold my Coke. And just went ape shit. Oops. But yeah, JYAI chart looks awesome. I have no other words. The amount of volume going into this thing and the amount of pumpage. Like, I would have sold right here. I legit, if I would have held this, I would have sold right here, thinking that it was going to reject. And it did reject for a minute, but then it just blasted right through it. So right here, I would have missed out on, if I had held it, 226%. Dang. Cody said, how many lap dances does $700 get you, Philly? That, I mean, you can't use that to gauge anything now. That was 25 years ago. 25 years ago, adjusted for inflation, that's probably only like 7 lap dances. Billy said, Chewy, we blew our money on penny stocks. Chewy said, what is this crypto madness? Oak Tree said, Chewy, buy ADA. Shoomp, shoomp. J Shear 2.0 said, yo, 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 yo. What's good? Family? Peace sign? Billy said, isn't Bitcoin conference going to be a dump before any pumps? Yes, that's what I've been saying. Bitcoin conference is going to result in downside because the Bitcoin conference dudes, the virgins at the Bitcoin conference, need to sell their Bitcoin in order to afford the stupid trip to the Bitcoin conference, which I'm sorry. If I ever go to one of those, it's going to be because you guys sent me there and you want me to make stupid videos making fun of all the people that are there. I'm sorry. I'm too judgy. I'll get in trouble. I'll be like, oh, look at, there's Michael Saylor's stupid face. And he'll be like, what? And I'll be like, why don't you believe in altcoins? And I'll get in some big controversial conversation, and then he'll attack me because he does coke. I respect Saylor. Maybe that's a bad thing. Peter Schiff is there, though. I would definitely kick him in his vagina. J Shear 2.0 said, just got an email from Coinbase talking about the delisting Render, Mobile, and a couple other tokens. What? What? What's that? There's that video of Vitalik going, what? Dang, is that why Render's down 3.13%? Dang. Drummer said, that's why I'm going. I wouldn't buy a ticket. I mean, it depends on the scenario. I would totally buy a ticket to go there and, like, troll people. I think that would be hilarious. Going to a Bitcoin conference and being anti-Bitcoin just seems like the funniest conversations would come out of that. Like, even though I'm not anti-Bitcoin, but I would be anti-Bitcoin there for the meme. I think that would be so funny. And they would get so mad, they'd be like, get out of my face! Get out of my face! Oh, man. All right. We went through HBAR, SWE. I think we went through Ondo. Yep. Arrow's next, up 1.87% on the day, looking good. We got our little double bottom kind of scenario with the rejection. Maybe that's the bottom right there. If we can hold above 60, that would be cool. If it doesn't, though, it's not the end of the world because we got some patterns that we're watching with that W rejection bounce. Pinlink. Pinlink is down 0.33% on the day. It's at the exact same price that it's been for a month. Congratulations. Render is down 3.03% on the day. Is still holding above our 450 area, which makes me happy. It did get a little double top kind of situation off of whatever the heck this orange line is from. What is that? 486. So, rejection there. Tried to bounce off of 475. Couldn't quite make it. And it's now heading back towards 450. John Phillips said, JJ, can you take a look at copper prices? Yes, I can. Is copper up? I have a pound of copper. Ooh, what? What is this? What is this measuring? Is this per ounce? What does CFDs on copper measure? Um, wait. What? Contracts for difference? I don't know what that means. I'm just gonna Google copper price per ounce. What? Am I crazy? What the hell is this? I think Google needs help. I Googled this and it says the price of copper per ounce is around $9,594. Am I crazy? Am I tripping out? Tom Selleck's Code said they're delisting Render for the new token Render. Oh, wow. Billy said Render is going to be a delister, the reindeer coin. Mr. Roberts said the most qualified person to argue against Bitcoin is a Bitcoiner. Philly said, Mr. Roberts, Bitcoin sucks. Mr. Roberts said, hello all. Hey, JJ, hey, what's going on, guys? We are back in the less than 1,000 subscribers club. I wonder if that removes my... Oh, I'm at 997 now. Jeez! Dang, okay. Let's see. Render. I don't know how to look at the price of copper, I guess. I need to figure that one out. Render is down 3.22% on the day. Like I said, though, it's holding above 450, which is awesome. Polkadot is up 1.48%. Looks like it's rejecting at 459. It's probably, honestly, potential to trade this range is quite high. But we'll see if we get a bounce right here. We could. We very well could. Billy said, JJ, you keep missing my comments. I read everything that you said. I want to run into the Bitcoin conference building and yell, everyone sell. Trump just banned Bitcoin. That'd be pretty funny. JJ, those conferences are awesome because of some vendors selling all the cool junk, computer boards and stuff. Tyler said, how many subs you at now? 997. That's too funny. I'm at 997 subscribers. Like, that's not a joke. Temet wants to look at SWE. I think we just looked at SWE. Yeah, up 5.52%. Very nice bounce off of 342. Broke above 353. Looking good. Copper is around 480 a pound. Okay, that's what I thought. I don't know what the hell. I looked up that per ounce and it said $9,000 on Google for some crazy ass reason. I had my wife sub. LOL. How about now? Probably 997. Oh, 998. Woohoo! All right, I like it. Oak Tree said Trump banned crypto. Philly said Tyler, he's back in the 900s. People keep shorting his subscriber counts. I have to make sure I read Philly's, otherwise he'll get upset. And then I'll have to press the whiny button. Ondo. We looked at Ondo. Polkadot. Cast is up 1.75%. Nice bounce off of the lower trend line of our falling wedge. We'll see if we get a break above our upper trend line next. Avalanche is up 1.17% on the day. Looking good. Holding above 23.20. If we hold above that and continue to the upside, 25 is the next target. Chainlink is up 2.25% on the day. Chainlink actually looks like it's laddering up. Broke above 1524. Retested it. Nice little wick, indicative of some buys. Broke above 1583. Retesting it as we speak. If it holds and continues to the upside, then it looks good. Momentum wave does show some buys as well. Drummer said the conference causes subs to dip too. LOL. I'm pretty sure, I'm going to assume that either people are trolling me or YouTube just scrubs inactive subscribers, because I imagine they don't want to pay somebody for ads that has less than 1,000 active subscribers. So who knows how long it's going to actually take us to cross the 1,000 subscriber threshold. Nice. Megan said, hey, I'm listening. My husband is an idiot. I would expect nothing less. We love him, regardless. Oh shit! Tyler's gonna get in trouble. I'm not gonna say what just happened. Whoa, what happened? Somebody watched something just crazy happen in the chat. All right. Doge is up 0.02% on the day. Not doing a whole lot. It does look like it's setting higher lows, which is awesome.
As long as I hold above 21.6, then I'll be happy. Doge has been kind of chopping for a month, pretty much a month, 20 days, give or take. Polygon Matic pulled down 0.61% on the day. Beautiful support at 22. This is going to be a new support zone right here. You got support here. Oh, support here, support here. We got less than 1 minute until the daily close contest. Near looks good. Chillix looks good. We'll get back to that stuff later. Who cares? Let's go to the 1 minute time frame. The daily close contest is commencing in 41 seconds. Bitcoin currently trading at 109.8896. Get your guesses ready, ladies and gentlemen. Let me get the daily close board up. Woohoo! What happens at Cornerville stays at Cornerville. Baha said, would you say that good coins can reach 40 billion market cap this cycle? I'll have to look at coin market cap. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Get your guesses in for the daily close contest. Let's go take a look at coin market cap. 40 billion. Yeah, absolutely. Good coins can 100% breach the top 10. I would say 40 billion is fair. That's just my opinion, not financial advice, of course. Totally strictly based off of previous cycle beliefs. We got Shanamak. All right, no more deleting stuff in the chat during the daily close contest. 108 909 11. Tom Selleck Goat. 10900. I'm going to assume 0.69. Mr. Tyler Yetzer. Coming with a guess of 109.06969. Nice, nice. Temet. Coming with a guess of 109.030.00. Mr. Robertson pulling up the 1 minute chart. Shanamax said Bonefly. Tom Selleck Goat said he will get it. Shanamax said Tyler likes the big. Dremmer coming in with a guess of 109.062.48. Tom Selleck Scott said JJ Math good sometimes. JJ Math good sometimes. One of my favorite videos that I've come across on Twitter specifically is the Caveman podcast, where they're like, you think sun big fire? And the other guy's like, well, yeah, I think sun big fire. And he's like, it's orange hot? And he's like, I think sun big fire. I think sun big fire. It's the stupidest thing, but it's so, the parallel with all like the podcast bros just cracks me up. Tom Selleck said JJ Math good sometimes. Shanamax said JJ Math like a fourth grader. No, legit, fourth grade I think is where it all went wrong. Everyone that I went to school with was like something multiplication, and I was like, what? They're like, yeah, we learned multiplication in Mr. Gleason's class, and I'm like, I didn't have him. I'm not even joking, I don't know what happened. I never learned multiplication in school. I just had to figure it out. And then we like got into more complicated stuff in like 5th grade and beyond, and I was like, I don't know what's going on, but sure. And everyone's like, we learned it last year. I'm like, no, we didn't. You guys did. I was not in your class. They like gaslit the shit out of me. It was crazy. We got Jay Shear 2.0 coming in with a guess of a 109.169.69. We got John Phillips. PHIILIPS. With a guess of 108.899. We got Mr. Robbers. I don't know why I can't spell Mr. Robbers' name. With 108.839. We got Megan Yetzer. How funny would that be if Megan just started taking wins away from Tyler? That would be so funny. With a guess of 108.869. Nice. Giovanni JJ is so salty about that story. The math one? Dude, it was so infuriating. Everyone's like, we learned this last year. I'm like, no, we didn't. We didn't learn. You guys learned this last year. I did not learn this ever. Literally, everyone's like multiplication, long division, and I'm like, what? What are these words? Freaked me out, man. Quick brunch. Let's see, is that it? I think, is that time's up? No. Okay, you guys still got 1 minute. Quick brunch with a guess of 109, 125. Jay Shear said, Mrs. Tyler, if you win, I swear. Mr. Roberts said, Megan cutting me at the knees. Dang. Tyler put his wife up to some sketchy, shady shit. Philly said, oh, we got Philly's submission. With a guess of 108, 184.00. JJ homeschooled. All right, 16 seconds remaining on the clock. No, I wasn't homeschooled. I just went to a really crappy school. The homeschooled people are smart. My daughter's been homeschooled since like, I probably should know, 2nd or 3rd grade. And she's like borderline genius. It kind of freaks me out. We got Fahid coming in with the last second guess. $109, $355, $45. Megan said, I'm sorry. I don't know what I'm doing, Mr. Roberts. Dang. Plausible deniability. I'm telling you, plausible deniability. She's not stupid. She might act like it. She might be playing stupid, but she knows what she did. God, the beard is out of control today, man. I need to braid it. What if I just braided it? What if I... All right. Let's see. Sort these bad boys. We got Fahid coming in with a guess of 109, 355, 45. Jay Shear 2.0, 109, 169, 69. Nice, nice. Quick Brunch 109, 125 even. Tyler Yetzer 109, 69, 69. Nice, nice. Dremmer 109, 62 and 48 cents. Temet 109, 30 even. Tom Solid 109 even and 69 cents. Nice. Shanemak 108, 909 and 11 cents. John Phillips 108, 899 and 0 cents. Megan Yetzer 108, 869. Nice. 0.00. Mr. Robbers 108, 839 even and Philly Driver 108, 184 even. Let's see who the winner is today. Bitcoin currently trading at 108, 999 and 60 cents. Mr. Roberts said, no, Megs, don't apologize. It's a fight to the close. All good fun. What Mr. Roberts isn't telling you is that he DM'd me and he said, fuck that lady. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Philly the nicest. We do like Philly. Philly, wait, I didn't even see that. Philly said, what the fuck? Tyler said, JJ, you read that Mrs. Tyler, LMAO. What? Philly said, I can't, it's too fucked up. Philly said, Megan, what do you look like? You got nice boobs? And that's what she was talking about. She said, Philly, the nicest. Too fucking funny. Holy shit. Oh, I almost missed that complete interaction. Thank you for that. That was amazing. That made my Tuesday. So I hate Tuesdays. That was fucking funny. Damn. The Heat said, come on, pump already. For real, man. For real. God, that's... What the fuck? I gotta take a sip of my drink. You guys are fucking my brain up. That was good shit. Ugh. Mr. Roberts said the king of Deut. Anyway, I'll get that slide into 108, 862 for the win. Ooh. I like it. Bitcoin currently trading at 108, 984 and 25 cents. We got 1 minute and 37 seconds remaining on the clock for the daily close. 108, 984, 25 at the moment. The winner is going to be... What is it? 108, 969, 48. Jeez, why is there such a big gap there? 1089. It's Shainamac. There's huge gap. What are you guys doing, man? You guys are out of control. 108. Oh, 938 and 17 cents. Still Shainamac's ball. Ugh. 108, 938 and 16 cents. We got 52 seconds remaining on the clock for the daily close. This is the candle that will determine the fate of our winner. 108, 938 and 16 cents. 108, 938. Yeah, Shainamac, as of right now, Shainamac is going to be our victor. 35 seconds remaining on the clock. Unless we get a super dump or super pump. 108, 938 and 17 cents. 23 seconds remaining on the clock. Tom Selleck's Coat said, best I can do is $2 and a quarter pack of Hubba Bubba. Dude, I saw that video of that guy like repurposing used gum off the sidewalk and putting it in a Hubba Bubba pack and putting it back on the shelf. I was like, I'm never buying gum again. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. The daily close for Bitcoin on May 27th is 108, 938 and 17 cents. Which I do believe makes Shainamac our winner. Congratulations, Shainamac, on your victory. 108, 938, 17 cents. Shainamac is the closest without going over. Ladies and gentlemen, spam the bananas in the chat for Shainamac. With a guess of 108,909.11. I'm getting really good at these exclamation points. Congratulations, Shainamac, on your victory. You have earned it, my friend. You have earned it. And Bitcoin continues to be boring and lame and outperformed by none other than the most boring asset class in the world, the stock market. Congratulations, Shainamac, on your victory. Ladies and gentlemen, spam the bananas in the chat. What the heck? Billy said, JJ, your Price is Right rules below. That's too damn bad, Philly. That's too damn bad. Congratulations, Shainamac, on your victory. Ladies and gentlemen, let's add the victor to the winner's Google Doc. Shainamac currently has 4 wins under his belt, slowly catching up to the #1 spot, which belongs to Tyler, actually, with 19 wins, followed very closely behind by Fahid with 17, followed very far behind with Hoffs at 12. Ladies and gentlemen, can I get a drum roll, please? The winner of today's daily close contest with a guess of 108, 909, 11 cents and an actual Bitcoin daily close of 108, 938, 17 cents on May 27th, 2025, a Tuesday. Shainamac's prize is a big loaf of bread. Not a baguette, just a big, girthy loaf of bread. Congratulations, Shainamac, on your victory. Feel free to enjoy the bread whole. You can cut it in half. You can cut it long ways. You can put it in your pocket. You can take it home. You can take it in the bathroom. Do whatever you got to do. But you can't leave it here. Congratulations on your victory. Enjoy your loaf of bread. You've earned it, my friend. All right. John Phillips said I didn't win. No, you did not, my friend. No, you did not. All right. Let's see. Bitcoin dominance still heading to the downside on the 4-hour time frame. Very nice. That's what we like to see for our altcoins. We will see if that continues. Congratulations, Shainamac, once again. Ladies and gentlemen, quick update on the rest of our charts. Silver got a little bit choppy today. MicroStrategy it was dumpy. Opened, I guess it closed green, 0.73%. DXY, a little bit pumpy today. NASDAQ, a little bit pumpy, a lot of bit pumpy today, actually. And S&P 500 up 2% on the day. Huge gains for the S&P. Congratulations to everyone that is invested in boring asset classes that seem to outperform our slightly more boring asset class, cryptocurrency. Shannon makes that on my way to get. I'll share with you, JJ. I appreciate that. Thank you. I have been craving some good bread. Billy said, John, you need to Cash App him to win. That's not true. We also take Venmo and PayPal. I'm really excited. Don't ask me why. I was thinking about it on the way home. I'm like, dang, what if my crypto that I have was just tipped to me? Because they don't tax tips anymore. So I'm like, wait a minute. What if I just stage it like I received all of this cryptocurrency as a tip? And they're like, well, we show you have deposits. I'm like, yeah, I lost all those leverage trading because I'm an idiot and a degen. But I do have a very successful YouTube channel for all of my millions of dollars in what you call profits. It's not in fact profits, but tips that I received from all 998 of my subscribers on YouTube. I mean, it's kind of might be able to pull it off. Maybe not for $1 million, but who needs $1 million a year? I'm just saying. That is 1000% going to be abused. Imagine if I only worked for tips. Not at a place like a restaurant or whatever, but if my boss just tipped me what may or may not equal minimum wage at the end of every day. Am I wrong? What is the legal, like, IRS definition of a tip? I'm just saying. Shane Max said stop faking you a whale, JJ. It depends on the asset. I'm still, unfortunately, not wealthy enough to afford a house outright, nor am I, in my brain, wealthy enough to even apply for a mortgage right now because interest rates are out of freaking control unless I was buying, like, a drug shack for $1 in Flint to fix up. Then, maybe I'll actually do that. I gotta make sure they have good internet. I have to build the entire exterior of the home with flame retardant materials. I need to put bars on the windows that don't look like bars on the windows. And then I need to get LED filters for the entire home because I don't like dying from lead poisoning. Need volunteers, no pay tips at end of day, LMAO. Right? Exactly, man. Exactly. I mean, am I wrong? I feel like it's gonna get abused so bad. I was thinking about it on the way home. I'm like, dang, that's actually crazy that they did no tax on tips. Bitcoin currently trading at 108.836 and 40 cents. Let's go through some articles. Not a lot of news today. This gentleman pointed this out, and it supports our bias, so I'm pointing it out here. It's saying that June is when we enter optimism, belief, and then thrill, and July will be euphoria. We'll see what happens. This guy says he's selling all of his crypto in August. Stablecoin giant Circle filed for an IPO on the New York Stock Exchange per CoinDesk. I do believe that the rumors about them potentially selling themselves to Ripple and Coinbase might be false. They might just be rumors, but there's no way to prove it one way or the other. That's what I've heard through the grapevine. We got big breaking. Thailand is set to accept Bitcoin and crypto payments for tourists. Buckle up. Let's freaking go. Tyler said, I thought overtime was in with that. It might be. I'm not sure. Overtime, I think, has to be over 40 hours, though. Breaking Trump Media Company announces $2.5 billion Bitcoin treasury deal. Hell yeah. Let's freaking go. We got Bank of Thailand considers pilot program to allow tourists to link digital assets to credit cards for spending locally. I like how they say credit cards. That's kind of funny. U.S. consumer confidence rises to 98, exceeding expectations. Of course, because there's literally nothing wrong with the economy. Powell is a brainless idiot. Shanamax said, got a tappy today? Nice. I don't actually mind there was all that controversy around them, like making them expire essentially, but I don't think that that's a big deal. I love tap tools. They could, like, they could ask some fucked up shit of me and I would comply. They've proven themselves time and time again. I would just give them money if I needed access to their platform. If they needed me to pay. I don't know. It's like one of those few instances where I've seen enough to justify donations even. So I like Tappy. I like that you can rent it for a day too. I think that's sick. President Trump's executive director of digital assets says the U.S. is on its way to becoming the Bitcoin superpower of the world. Hell yeah! Even though Trump already said that we were, it is what it is. Bitcoin balance on exchanges hits an all-time low. Supply shock incoming. All-time low. I actually saw them at Bamboozle Roadshow. I don't remember what year. It might have been. It should have been like 2011, I think. A lot of fun. I skipped the last day of school to go see that show actually, and then I got in trouble because so the day prior we were taking our exams, and then we were supposed to have half day exams. Instead of that, on this first half day, I just went to every single class and I said, I'm not going to be here tomorrow. I need to take my exam today. Nobody gave a crap. They were like, okay, here's your exam. Took my exams. The next day I wasn't in. Oh my gosh. They acted like I murdered somebody. I remember them calling my mom and my mom being like, you had school. And I was like, I know. I did all my exams and I had the concert. I went to the concert and I had to go to school for an extra week into the summer and help like do janitorial crap with all the fucking junkie kids because I skipped the last day to go to a concert even though I did all my stupid exams. And I remember I remember my mom and the counselor lady, they had their legs crossed and their arms and they were like, was it worth it? And I was being such a punk ass teenager. I literally had like my back on like the butt part of the chair and I was like, it was a really good concert. Yes, it was fucking worth it. And you know what? The janitor lady was sick as fuck, and she literally left us alone. All we did was smoke cigarettes and weed all day. So that week of school after school was fun as fuck too. That was the dumbest punishment in the world. It was like it was a reward essentially. That was so much fun. It was ridiculous. So Mrs. Hutchinson, fuck you. Bitcoin reserves on exchanges, all-time low. Supply shock. Let's go. Tom Selleck, what concert? It was the Bamboozle Roadshow in 2011. LMFAO was there. This was right after like Shots came out. They were fucking awesome. Literally amazing. It was a bunch of like pop bands, which they were actually really good. All-time low. Boys Like Girls. I think that this was before Taylor Swift got big. She might have performed Two is Better Than One with them. I don't remember. But it was so much fun, dude. At one point, I think All Time Low had everyone on the lawn seats like bust through security and come into the stadium area. It was so much fun. It was ridiculous. But LMFAO was probably my favorite performance. It was fucking awesome. The whole place was fucking shaking. It was awesome. It was so cool. Anyways, Crypto Beast said, I sold all my Bitcoins today. I believe Bitcoin dominance has peaked and will drop massively in the coming months. Bitcoin won't even 2x from here, while most altcoins I hold will 5 to 20x. I'll sell my alts at the peak and buy back Bitcoin in the bear. I'll drop my altcoins list soon. I liked this post. Tom Selleck's code said, gay? Dude, it was so much fun though. Like legit, LMFAO was so sick. I don't know what happened to them. After Shots, like all of their music was just bad. I didn't like Party Rock Anthem or anything really after that. But the entire Shots album was like lived in my CD player for an entire summer. Remember CDs? Remember when people had CDs? Last but not least, we got Crypto Elites posting the second quarter of 2025 will be incredible. We'll make an average of 40 to 50x gains. Altcoins. Hell yeah. That's what I like to hear. Let's go refresh our liquidation heat map and see if anything has changed. Portfolio updates. 1K to 10K Grok portfolio still only in profit, $33. Apparently alt season is delayed indefinitely. Currently being held up by Proppy, Render, Fetch, Sol, and ADA. Being dragged down by Ondo, Near, Shib, Doge, and Aptos. Next, we got our Memecoin portfolio. up $138, which is 13.8%, doing very good. Tom Selk said, bro, I used to have a cassette tapes. I'm old as F. I had the cassette to auxiliary converter in my first car, which is weird because my first car had a CD player too, but it didn't have an auxiliary input. So that cassette to aux was sick. Tyler said, hey, can you burn me a CD, please? Dude, I think up until maybe 2015, 2016, I had such a catalog of music that all of my friends like loved. They would regularly get a hold of me and be like, hey man, do you still have so and so or such and such? And I'm like, yeah. They're like, can you burn me a CD? I'm like, fuck yeah. I literally was like the music guy in my town, and it makes me so happy. I went from being the weed guy to the music guy, which is fucking awesome. That's the ascension is real. I graduated from weed to music, which is pretty awesome. Memecoin portfolio looks great. SNEK still $140. Kind of looks like shit. Everything else looks great. I'm very disappointed in SNEK, but I believe in it in long term. Hopefully, I can eat my words. Narrative portfolio doing great, up $216.56. VeChain still in profit, 61 cents. Everything else in profit tremendously. Pepe's literally profit 100%. Absolutely killing it. If you are curious, this portfolio is made up of one artificial intelligence coin, one meme coin, one real world asset coin, one decentralized physical infrastructure coin, and one gaming coin. And it is actually killing it. Outperforming all of our other portfolios. Looks awesome. Let's go to the liquidation heat map and see where we are at. Okay. We still got that liquidity to the downside. This big guy right here is 107,765. Yep. Let me make this thicker to emphasize that. Congratulations, Shana Mac, once again on your victory. Tyler wants to look at TNXP. The pharmaceutical company. Ooh. 13% candle, 8% candle, a lot of volume, very nice. Okay, so they're recovering. What are they recovering from? What happened? Did somebody class action them into oblivion? Jeez. Or did they print? Did they print more? Dang. That's crazy. $37. This thing started the middle of the month. Let's just go 10 days ago, the 17th. Oh, I can't. Okay, so if you would have bought the 19th, you'd be up 33%. Very nice. Sick. Bitcoin, boring, red. GNX bread looks golden and delicious. A little bit crunchy exterior. The way that it's meant to be as a Frenchman. Tyler said, if you read your comments, you'd know. I would know what? TNXP stock. Yes, you've seen it before. Yes, they did splits. Oh. Oh shit. Dang. Maybe I read that on purpose. Maybe I do all of this, like the bad math and pretending I didn't read stuff to get you guys to engage more, so that way I get more engagement and eventually it translates to views and clicks and subscribers. You ever think of that? I'm playing 8D chess. JJ math and all. Where the hell? I think I forgot my chapstick, which is literally gonna be the end of me. I did. Oh, I have the backup, but it's not the same. Okay, I can survive off of the backup. But no, you're just an idiot. Let's see how many subscribers we're at now. Don't forget to smash the like button. We only have 9 likes. We got 14 people watching and 9 likes. What the heck, guys? Bitcoin 108,775 and 38 cents. It looks like it might try to go up from here a little bit. A little bit. Shanamax said, but he can't find the chapstick. I can't. I think I left it in my pants. Everyone's always like, oh, it's just making it addicted to chapstick. I'm like, yeah, I am addicted to chapstick. I quit smoking. I don't do any drugs or drink. Can I just put the fucking chapstick on my face? without everyone having some kind of fucking fit about it. There's all these videos that are like, they're literally making you addicted to this shit. It's like, it's $1.99 and I buy it like once every 6 months. Who fucking cares? Can you imagine that on My Strange Addiction? I'm addicted to applying chapstick once a day. It's stupid. It's not a problem. I can stop whenever I want. Bitcoin 108,791. Do we got anything green? Pinlink is trying to be green. It's not really succeeding. It's kind of boring. Chili's is actually in an uptrend. So is Near. Tom Sellersco said, but my lips hurt real bad. Dude, I think we showed my daughter Napoleon Dynamite recently, and legit, like by the end of it, she just looked at us. She was like, "What the fuck was that?" Tyler said, "You remind me of Ed, Ed, and Eddie." Dude, I loved Ed, Ed, and Eddie. I loved Ed, Ed, and Eddie. Shana Max said, "Put your finger in a pig butt and use that for chapstick. Bet you'll stop." I mean, you're gonna eat pork. It's the same fucking thing. Plus, pigs are adorable. Have you seen their little butt cheeks? I'm not saying I want to rub them on my lips. Whenever we go to the... I'm going to get in trouble for this. Whenever we go to the fair... Whenever we go to the fair and they have the tents with all the animals, we'll go through, and whenever there's like... If there's a pigtail within reach, I will uncurl the pigtail, and it stays uncurled. It stays uncurled. It's the funniest shit. I'm waiting to get in trouble for somebody to be like, "Excuse me, sir, you can't fucking do that." Oh man. That should be on My Strange Addiction. I'm addicted to uncurling pigtails. It's the dumbest thing, but it's so funny. It brings me immense joy. They look like this. And if you just stick your finger in the hole and uncurl it, then it just becomes a big dumb straight line. It's so funny. It's like I hope it's innocent. If I see on the news or on YouTube or something one day, they're like, scientists discover uncurling pigtails causes fucking cancer or something, I'm fucking going to hell. Because I've uncurled so many fucking pigtails in my life. It's fucking stupid. Oh. Oh, man. Bro, you have issues? It's fun, man. It's fun. I'm not killing small animals. I'm just uncurling pigtails. That's innocent. It's not a big deal. Let's see. I'm going to go to the 15-minute. The 4 hour is boring after the close. As you can tell, I'm becoming more and more degenerate. 108,840 and 8 cents. This does kind of look like a bottom. We'll see, though. We will see. We get the crapshoot down, the nice buying wick, and then the double bottom action. We'll see. Shinamax said sneaks out at night to find pigtails. I mean, I only do it when they're there. It's not. It's. I'm more of a social. I'm more of a social pigtail uncurler. Like, I don't do it in my free time. But I mean, if there's pigs, and we're like at a place with a lot of pigs, then I'll uncurl some tails. Like the people that are like, I'm a social smoker. I don't even smoke, but I do. Those people. Oh, it's so stupid. Okay, we're getting somewhere. We're getting some bullish engulfing on the 15-minute. 108, 9, 15, and 23 cents. This is what we've been reduced to the 15-minute time frame because of how immensely boring the market has become. What is this? I do see actually a double top scenario. Maybe perhaps Adam Eve. So I don't know, maybe we'll see if we come down to 107,765. Thank you, Bitcoin conference. Tyler said this is getting awkward. We need to double bottom. We need something, man. We need something. It's so boring. The momentum wave has a unconfirmed green dot and a confirmed green dot on the wave itself. We got a red dot right here. It is oversold on the 15, on the momentum wave specifically. RSI is still chill. We do have bullish div though. RSI bullish div. We got price going down, RSI going up. The potential is there. The potential is there. So tomorrow, like I said, I might not be here for the daily close. We'll see. I'm gonna prep as much as I can for the stream today, so that way if I do get here at like 7 or 7:30, I can just get on right away. So if I look like crap on tomorrow's stream, it's because I just got home and got on the stream. Just so you guys know. But I don't know, man. Look at this thing is just sitting at the same price. I'm probably gonna call it. Just that way I can complain in like 20 minutes when the price actually starts to move. And I'm like, oh, of course it moves when I get off my stream. If you guys want to continue to hang out outside of the stream, you can join the Discord. Link is in the description. I would say it's a lot of fun there, but I'm like the only one that talks. So if you're cool with just seeing my opinion nonstop all day long, join the Discord. I was gonna rename the general chat to JJ's Echo Chamber, but that seemed a little too on the nose. People are gonna be like, "This is not funny." Some people just don't like humor, I guess. I don't know. I watched Tropic Thunder last night. That's such a good movie. So immensely underrated. That's gonna be my suggestion for the night. Go watch Tropic Thunder. It's currently on Hulu. Brilliant movie. I think it aged like fine wine, and I think it's going to continue to age like fine wine. I think we need more comedies like that, man. When's the last time we had a good comedy? What is the last good comedy you remember seeing? Let me look it up. Most recent comedy movies. I don't know any of these. Literally know none of these. We got The Monkey, The Life List, Novocaine, You're Cordially Invited, Nona's, Screamboat, Death of a Unicorn, Borderline. I've literally heard of none of these. Zero. Are these even comedy movies? I'm telling you, man. Comedy is dead. They killed it. The woke folk killed comedy. And if you think that me saying woke folk is targeting you, you're probably part of the fucking problem. What are the top comedy movies over the past 5 years? Since 2020, have we had a single good comedy? I remember there was the one, I think it was called The Bubble or something. Barbie's not a comedy, but okay, sure. The Holdovers, haven't heard of it, haven't seen it. Palm Springs, haven't heard of it, haven't seen it. Bottoms, haven't heard of it, haven't seen it. American Fiction, haven't heard of it, haven't seen it. I don't even know any of these freaking actors. Poor Things, that sounds awful. I do know Emma. Okay, this is not a comedy. This is like the weirdest movie in the world. I remember seeing the trailer for this one with Emma Stone and Willem Dafoe and Mark Ruffalo. This one's weird as shit. A Nice Indian Boy. This one's fucking racist. The Wedding Banquet. Haven't heard of it. Haven't seen it. The Monkey. Haven't heard of it. Haven't seen it. One of Them Days. Haven't heard of it. Haven't. All of these are from 2025 as well. Okay, we got 2023, 2023. So apparently nothing came out in 2021, 2022, or 2024 as far as comedies go. What happened to comedies? Please help us. Bitcoin is turning green. Let's freaking go. I have not had dinner yet, so I'm gonna go eat. I hope I end up having to do an emergency stream, but As always, if Bitcoin starts to do anything crazy, I will hop back on. Otherwise, I will see you all tomorrow, or I'll catch you in the Discord if you feel like joining there. Smash the like button on your way out. Happy Tuesday and good night.